years. And so it's been something that as those opportunities have come up, just trying to remember what our vision and mission is to see if those opportunities kind of align with what we think we're going long term, and making sure that it's something that is an opportunity that's like of the spirit rather than of the flesh.
Yeah.
And so for you, how do you go about that whenever various opportunities come up that either are super crazy in scale or just regular opportunities that come up, of discerning whether this is something, all right, God, like this is something you've called me to do, or this is something, okay, like this might be something that sounds great to me, but isn't really in line with what you've called me to do.
Yeah. So I think one thing as humans, it's really easy to forget. It's like, go be like, yes, God, I'm going to serve you forever. And then like one day you'll catch yourself like just totally slipping. So one thing I've definitely started doing is like using my notes on iPhone, best app ever. I love that app. And so I have like a folder called like where I'm at. And so in that folder, I literally like have different notes for like what God is telling me for like a particular season. So I'm like, oh, I have one that's called vision. So I'm like, this is the vision. And so with that, then next step, I have my team with my manager, like my day-to-day manager and my like overall manager. And so with those people, we have weekly meetings, and I always share like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is the vision that I feel like God is leading us for. And so like having that said out loud also just helps overall with my accountability. Like if an opportunity comes up, I'm not just being like, oh, I'm gonna just do what I want to do. But the team is like, hey, Wanda, you said this is where you're at. You said this is the vision God calls you to do. So does this even make sense, like with the whole thing? So I think it's kind of like checks and balances, you know. It helps make sure like I'm on track with what God is telling me to do. And then ultimately just also listening to the Holy Spirit. I think that helps a lot, because at the end of the day, I think sometimes like if God is telling you, nah, that's a selfish thing, or nah, this is for me. So
Yeah.